crashed out on Dave
Davies.
East and finally drew the line in the sand. This was a long time coming because whenever Wayno did interviews,
hold on, let me slow him down because Flacco ain't as slow and offbeat as your boy. All right, there we go.
and they asked them about Dave East, more famously his Vlad TV interview, Wayno will always play nice. He would always kind of like skirt the line, but it was perfectly clear that Wayno and Dave East don't like each other. They don't care for each other. Right. They didn't end on good notes. But Wayno will always be respectful until he did the Vlad TV interview where he's respectful and he felt like he skirted the issue and didn't throw Davies under the bus. But as most rappers do, they still give you a call to try to police your speech. Mm-hmm. And once Davies called Wayno after this Vlad TV interview or like hit him up, Wayno felt like Davies was ungrateful for how charitable he's been to him.
What ultimately happened with that relationship?
I mean, by the time...
Hold on, this is so funny. I gotta slow this shit down just so we can get, what he's talking about, because Wayno can speak faster. This shit is crazy, bro. It's insane how some of these guys, just how people talk much differently.
I know he came out, I was like, we weren't working together anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we was having our differences. You know what I mean? Like, we was having our differences because it was like, it just was certain things that I just didn't want to be around. Like, at that time, Dave had a lot of homies. You know what I mean? He went through what every rapper go through. You know what I mean? You got 100 people. It was 4 people. Then it's 10 people. Then it's 20 people. Then it's more people than you could count. We had a situation one time where I got frustrated. I kicked everybody out the studio because we really needed to focus on making this project. And we just was having differences, man. It was this one situation. It's funny because I mean, Dave don't talk about nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it, but it's still a story and it's still our story. You feel me? It's like I can't tell my story even to how I'm here today without him being in the chapter and vice versa. But it was one point where we was working on Paranoid. We was spending a lot of money in the studio. And for me, doing management, I had a tendency to kind of A&R my artists when I managed them. So it's like, I'm not only managing you, I might help you get a feature, or I might come to the table with an idea for a record. So
Bro, I just said this in my first video about Wayno. That's what you want out of a manager, bro. You need somebody who is motivated to not only do their job at all times, because as a manager, yes, there are certain things maybe isn't on that description list when you start doing the job, but this is what I'm talking about. As a person, even outside the job, bro, if you going above and beyond and doing your job to the max and doing things that you maybe even feel like, hey, I didn't need to do, bro, that's the type of guy you want on your team, where they don't need to be told to do it. They just go and get it. They just go and do that shit.
I gave him a couple of ideas for some records and shit, and he went to the studio. And then when I came to the studio, I got there and it just was.
But when saying that, make sure y'all treat them right. Make sure y'all always paying them. Pay y'all producers, pay y'all managers. But as a manager, make sure y'all ain't fucking y'all artists, bro. Like, it's a tipsy slope in these industries, dog. Like, trust, bro. If y'all had if the trust fund had so much money on it, but you could only get some of that money if you didn't break that trust with whatever deal or whatever it may be by the time the end of your relationship was, man, let me tell you, trust funds would be treated differently, and that would be a crazy ass bag.
It was a party. It's a bunch of people. They not doing nothing. They just around, and none of these people were a part of like the core 10 that's together when we're on the road. Like, it's different than the people that's at his house, that's around him, and when we on the road, I kicked everybody out. I said everybody. Like, I told everybody to get out. And then he was recording or something. I went off on a lot of his friends because I'm telling him, like, yo, y'all just let him do anything. Like, y'all let him do whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that might have bothered Dave. It was another time where, because I started my management company and I was turning it into a label, I had other artists, but I had called a meeting between all the producers I have, the artists I have, and it was for everybody to have a conversation. Like, yo, listen, Dave is on, like, I got Dave, he's doing this, but I wanted everybody to come together to say, well, listen, y'all seen what we just did with his deal. Y'all need to get on y'all shit so we can get y'all some deals. And Dave had found out I was having this meeting. So when he found out I was having a meeting, I didn't invite him because he never used to come to places on time. So I didn't want to be waiting for the meeting to start and he's not there. So I'm like, he could fall back from this because he was going to be my partner in my label.
Hey, like I said, bro, business, when you are trying to build something and become something, you gotta move differently. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Dave should have been mad if he didn't tell you, if you're literally known to always be late for shit. He ain't trying to diss you. He just ain't trying to waste his time, waste his breath. And bro, I'm one of those people. I might talk a lot to you guys, but when I'm in an actual place at a job, I tell everybody this. I ain't trying to waste my time and waste my breath. You know what I'm saying? So if we talking, let's do it. And if I'm telling you something, bro, don't, bro. You know what's crazy? Just tonight, bro, I had a motherfuckers trying to come deliver some DoorDash at my job, right? But we don't let motherfuckers. I do work at a hotel, but we don't let motherfuckers go to the rooms directly because I'm working at like one of those higher end hotels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I only do high end shit, but I have worked from the lowest of some things so I can move up higher. And I mean, if you're not doing that, then what the fuck are we doing? You get what I'm saying? But I told this motherfucker, I was sitting with my security because that's one of my niggas too. And I'm like, I told the nigga before we go upstairs, I'm like, bro, you got to put that shit at the front or whatever. So he get the rah-rah telling me like, nah, I don't know about that, bro. Like, they told me go to the room. I said, bro, but we told you don't go up there. What the fuck are you talking about? They told you. These are the rules. And of course, bro, I love my people, bro. But he was black, and bro, I've dealt with so many guys who come in with this attitude. Like, speaking on that, bro, hold on. I gotta switch the screen to tell y'all about this one, because this motherfucker pissed me off, bro. So, bro, a month ago, Rollo's staying at the telly, bro. And I don't know if y'all know who Rollo is. He just got out of jail not too long ago. He was locked up for a little situation for a while, but he just got out, right? So, you know, when I'm working at night, like, it'll be me and then I got another person with me who's, you know, either working around a desk or some shit. And I be running a lot of shit, you know, and not to say like, oh, I'm that nigga, but it's like, I be running a lot of shit and they be actually letting me take the lead. And when you're working in the job I'm working as a fucking auditor, you already know how it goes. You are your own manager, nigga. You may not have much backup. Thank God I'm working at the telly. I do, because I do got certain people in certain positions that are exactly where they need to be, so I don't gotta do no extra. But I can also, in a sense, they don't make certain moves unless I'm like, all right, that's what we want to do. You know, there's a lot of working together, and then a lot of also you having to be the one in your department to make that final decision. And not everybody's good at doing that shit, but me, bro, I don't try to second guess myself, because I've been in a lot of situations where that's the time when you start second guessing yourself, people start losing faith in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of situations where I'm like, damn, I probably could have done that later, but that's hindsight. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, let's get back to Rollo. So Rollo and his peoples is staying with us and shit, man. And they pull up to the front. I guess he just came back from doing his show, because they were also getting ready to leave. They weren't staying that long at this point, and I was off for a few days, so he had been there for like a day or two. And his people pull up to the front. His I don't even know if he had official security. I hate when people have non-hired security, because when they got their buddies doing that security job and shit, them motherfuckers don't know how to operate, have no decorum on the job. All right, so when you move into security, I understand you need to move a certain way, but motherfucker, if you are here at my job and you want me to respect you while you doing your job, nigga, that's a feeling that got to be reciprocated on both sides. Because I ain't gonna lie, me and my goddamn my boy TJ, like, he was doing the valley, bro. We was all finna crash, bro. So I had to talk to my boy Wayne. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on with these niggas, bro? Like, these niggas acting crazy. They acting like we the problem. They acting like they not in our shit right now. And this is the thing, right? I need all of y'all. When you were doing your job, you were there working as an extension of the company. So, as I'm telling you story and I'm getting mad, remind you, I'm talking to the homies who are walking with me. I ain't making no scene to the people who are causing the issue. No, we gonna deal with y'all. We gonna figure out how we gonna deal with y'all. Right? So I'm asking them questions, and these niggas looking at me and mugging me like they don't see the damn telly on my uniform, and I'll mind you, I wear enough so you can know who the fuck I am at the job, but I'm not big on like, I got too much personality to be wearing the full uni, so I do look typically I'm always gonna look like a manager, bro. I done too much shit to be doing my little nigga shit. Like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So they can feel how they feel, nonetheless. So, you know, as I'm talking to a few of the guys or trying to figure out what's going on, these niggas try and go and park where they wanted to park and do some extra shit, which is why my boy TJ and the valet was about to trip. Because he asked them niggas like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? And these niggas like, they parking or whatever, and I guess they trying to stay in the car or whatever. Get the fuck out the car, nigga. Like, this is a place of business. We not on y'all time. Y'all on our time. Yeah, you can be whoever you want to be, but nigga, I fuck with Rollo. I do. But nigga, you not famous to where like you can be tweaking out like that. Like, nigga, trust me. Nobody at my job besides me knew who the fuck you were, which is why we were not bugging about how you was acting. And actually, we was getting ready to kick y'all niggas out. Little do y'all know. But whatever. Let me get back to it. Goddamn. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, I never really talked about it, so I just had to get that off my chest. That motherfuckers pissed me off with that shit. Pissed me off. Like, what the fuck?
He ends up coming to the studio. He sits down, and he's upset that I didn't bring him to the meeting. But the meeting wasn't even about him. The meeting was for everybody to get their shit together. But I didn't see no reason for him to be here, you know? And it was nothing to slight him or nothing, but he was upset about that. He was really upset about that. So we started having these differences, you know what I mean? We started having these differences, and ultimately it led to him firing me.
He still had a problem with that. He still had a problem with that response. To me, that's like the perfect response. So, you know what Wayno did? Wayno said, I bet. All right? You called my phone and having a problem with me trying to police my speech when I'm respectful. I'm done being respectful. The next time somebody asks me about Dave East, I'm going to say the real.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, all right? And shout out to this brother, all right? Because, you know, he just happened to be the first person who got the interview after the fact.
Shout out Wayno.
When Wayno was asked about Dave East in this new interview, Wayno didn't hold back, bro. He told the real about Dave East.
Yeah. Now, you had a big impact managing Dave East's career.
We already,
you know what I'm saying?
We already seen
people
this.
have spoke on like how hard you were going. People say you went.
Listening to Wayno talk is one of the main reasons why I would never in my life manage an artist. For those very same reasons and those very same frustrations is why, bro, I turn down all requests. I get hit up by artists all the time. Hey, Flock, hey, bro, step into management, bro. I'm hot. Even artists who, for the most part, are on the verge to kind of get a record deal. I'm not doing it. You know why? Because rappers are narcissistic.
Yeah.
You've never met anybody more narcissistic than a rapper. Rappers are evil. They're scumbags. They're bad people. A rapper will look at you and watch you spend all your money, take food out of your kid's mouth to make a way for his career, right? Do what you got to do. Utilize your relationships. Put your blood, sweat, and tears into this. Put all your money, all your income, all your effort into this because you believe in a bigger picture. And as soon as that rapper make it, he going to look you in your eyes and ask you, what did you do for me?
Nah, you want to know what's crazy, bro? He hit the nail right on the head. The bigger picture. Niggas who can see the bigger picture understand that to get where they want to go, they got to understand that the shit is bigger than them. We all have goals and dreams, but when you can't do it all on your own, you have to work together. And even though you might be the face, nigga, there's a lot that can't go on for artists if they didn't have people who they have hired to do their job. It's only so many artists, and I think maybe even though he kind of been canceling himself, LaRussell was one of those artists who put a lot of his own blood, sweat, and tears into getting things going so he could do what he was trying to do. Because y'all already know he was doing a lot of shit out in his front yard or his backyard or some shit like that for a while before he was, you know, getting signed to the label. And I know he wasn't signing to labels for a long time on purpose, but I mean, y'all see how that turned out when he thought he was smarter than a motherfucker who tried to be heaven sent enough to tell him, don't put this out, blood.
Hold up, what you saying? I don't understand. Never understood. Pray to God. Oh, you wish you could. Oh, shoulda, coulda, ass nigga. Yeah, I ain't really fucking with you.